Season 35 is here. Let's begin. Welcome back to another episode, guys. Let's get into talking about what we're getting this week. This week, we're getting the big number that is Season 35. And of course, that's bringing Season 35 Essence 1 that has the fantastic S tier skin for Explorer called Editor-in-Chief, the A tier for Barmaid called Proofreader, and the skin that I've been waiting years and years for at this point, that is the A tier for Undead called Paper Cutter with his fancy scissor sword. I believe the beaters we should be getting for this essence should be for Soulweaver, Ripper, Geisha, and Journalist, and they've also released what the portraits look like if you open up 80, 120, and 180 essences. Am I correct about that? I think it is. I've never received any of these portraits. I've never opened that amount of essences ever. But yeah, this is an essence I've been looking forward to since they announced it. Another thing that we're getting since we're getting Season 35 is we're getting the new Logic Path that brings along the A tier skin for Painter called Multicolor Printing. It's a very interesting looking skin. When I first saw it, I wasn't really super impressed by it, but now that I've seen it a little bit more, I've got more used to it overall. I do think it's quite a nice skin, and I really like what his canvas looks like. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. This Logic Path also brings an accessory for him, a portrait and portrait frame themed around the skin. Yet another thing that we're getting is we're getting the rank rewards for Season 35 that brings along the S tier accessory for First Officer called Desperate Voyager that has some really cool effects, including big light blue water splashing effects with also a little bit of galaxy effects added in there somewhere whenever he uses the watch, and also a rain cloud above his head on his copy whenever he's using his watch. The A tier accessory for Puppeteer called Entangle that gives the mini puppet a burning effect and also adds a flame effect when transforming into Lewis and blocking an attack. I wasn't expecting to be impressed by Clerks 1. Her A tier accessory is called Codex, and it changes the recording logo above survivors to a green. The blocked cipher and palette color, along with a couple of other effects, have also been changed to this kind of green tribal kind of pattern. I'm not really sure how you would describe it, but it looks really cool. I was really not expecting this one to look as cool as it does. And another thing that we're getting this week is we're getting the changes to the Violent Struggle. I know a lot of people have some controversial opinions about this in the comment section last week. Some people agreeing with it, some people disagreeing with it completely. Regardless, we will be getting these changes this week that should include a weekly rotation of 3 different modes, of which I believe there's also supposed to be one that keeps on returning depending on how popular it is. Not completely sure. We will see as it releases exactly what the weekly rotation will look like, but I personally think it's a good idea overall for the health of the game or the longevity of the game, but we will see. I know a lot of people have other opinions. With this new change to the Violent Struggle, we'll also be getting tasks that you'll be able to complete each week, where you'll be able to get up to 3 memory spheres each week. By logging in on December 12th, you'll be getting free 10 memory spheres, I think, just as a reward. There'll be a ton of items returning to the event shop that I believe is the Spyglass store from previous Violent Struggle events, including the Ripper skin, the Dreamwitch skin, emotes, and also there should be a package called the Entertainment Mode Reward Optional Package that should be available for 25 Spyglasses and contain 2 portrait frames, 2 portraits, and a sticker, as far as I know, that are again from returning events from Violent Struggle modes. And on December 16th, the weekly and seasonal Blackjack and Chasing Shadow leaderboards will be removed. So that's not this week, but that's going to be the following week. Another thing that we'll be getting at the very end of this week that I believe falls on Sunday on December 15th, we'll be getting the Identity 5 Christmas reveal show called Happy V Christmas or Happy 5 Christmas, however you want to read that. And this will reveal more Chinese New Year content, new crossovers, Koa 8, and even more. I'm very excited to see what they reveal. This will be live on YouTube on Identity 5's official YouTube channel. Not completely sure. And I wanted to make a quick reminder that there are some new roles that were added to Copycat mode last patch. You might have missed it in the patch because they just did not announce them. And they include the Medium and Apprentice that are detective roles, the Hypnotist that is a Copycat role, and the Janitor that is a mystery guest role. I do not play Copycat, so I do not understand anything that goes on. I've only played that a couple of times myself, so I'm a little unfamiliar with the mode. I'm sure you guys will enjoy having a little bit more variety in that mode if you play it a lot. Let's talk about some future content here. Well, on December 19th, we're getting Mad Eyes' A tier Christmas skin, and we got to see a little bit more what it looks like, and it's called Silent Night Magician. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. I'm not someone who plays Mad Eyes, but still, this skin is something that I'm considering getting just to add to the collection. I do play Mad Eyes really occasionally in Duo Hunter mode, but you know, who knows if I'll get it or not. We've had a better look at the package that's coming on December 26th for Antiquarian's A tier OPH Chi, and also an accessory that's coming along with it. We saw what the skin looked like originally with an art that they released, but we got a little bit of a better look with this new art. But what we didn't know was that she was getting an accessory, or maybe we did know she was getting one, but we didn't know what it looked like. And now we get to see what it looks like, and it looks like a lute. Can't remember what the name of this instrument is, and it's been shrunk down into like a brooch size, and it's called Reconstruction. So give me your theories, what you think the effects are going to be for this accessory. For people that are worried about the Truth and Inference Red-Headed Witch skin, well, NetEase has finally responded about what their plans are regarding the release or the availability of these skins. Specifically, the announcement covers the Truth and Inference Red-Headed Witch and the Truth and Inference The Dark Wanderer, that is the Seer skin, gift boxes. These skins will be restocked in large quantities simultaneously, according to NetEase. Each ID, so I'm assuming in-game ID, is limited to one purchase per item, so you'll be able to get one of each, meaning that there won't be people or players that go and steal a ton of them. There is going to be a pre-sale period between December 12th to January 24th. Not exactly what that means. And there are a ton more details on that post that they made. So make sure you go and read through everything there, and also check out their websites, as they said, for changes. The website that they put in the post is neteasestore.com/collections/identity-v. So if you really want one of those skins and you keep on seeing it out of stock, that's probably the best way to go and find that data out. I wanted to quickly talk about some rumors for some upcoming stuff. Again, I do not want to say if these things were leaked or not. I'm just going to say that they are generally rumored by the community. They've been talking about it, so maybe it's true, maybe it's not. You guys can delve deeper into that yourselves. There are rumors that the next Penrose Maze SS tier skin could be for Seer, so that's really exciting. In the background of Antiquarian's new OPH Chi skin, you might notice that there's a poster behind her. Some people have theorized that that might be the new Koa poster for Koa 8. Soulweaver is rumored to be the next Koa S tier skin. Ooh, I'm very curious to see what they do with her, because I really like every Koa skin that they release. And Naiad is rumored to be the next S tier skin for the Chinese New Year event that's coming next year. So yeah, very interesting. Again, delve deeper yourselves into any leaks or rumors that may have been circulating. I just talk about what rumors are going around. And if you haven't watched this video that's on the screen right here, then make sure you watch it, because YouTube thinks that you will like it.